Is the ZTE Blade Max View a good device to buy in 2019? Well, in this video, we're going to be talking about that. Follow me on Instagram at KevinBreezeTV. Please join the Kevin Breeze Tech community on Facebook to chat about budget smartphones, ask questions, and help others. Hi everyone, this is Kevin here, and this is the ZTE Blade Max View. Now ZTE sent this phone out to me last fall when it first launched, and I've made quite a few videos about it already on the channel. Now it still is a good device in great working condition, but I am going to be selling it soon so that I can take that money and invest it into new devices to review on the channel. Now before I let it go, I did want to make one final video about the phone, in case some of you are curious if it's still worth buying. Now this device is a factory unlocked smartphone, and the Blade Max View is actually never offered on a carrier. Now this device works with AT&T, T-Mobile, and Verizon, so it's really nice to see that it works on 3 of the 4 major US carriers, and there actually are not that many phones that work with Verizon, so it's great to see that the Blade Max View does. Now this device features a 6-inch display coming in at 1080p. I'm actually going to switch the wallpaper right now to something brighter so that the bezels don't blend in with the display. But the device features a 6-inch display coming in at 1080p with an 18:9 aspect ratio. So a really good display that's nice and crisp and looks great overall. It's certainly great for watching movies and YouTube videos, and also doing things like browsing the web, going on social media, going on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all that good stuff. Now the phone does not have a notch on the top and actually has pretty big bezels on the top and bottom. So not only does this phone have a large display, but it has large bezels, which makes this a very massive device. Now up top we have an 8 megapixel front-facing camera. Then on the back we have a dual camera setup with a 16 megapixel main camera and a 2 megapixel secondary camera. We also have a fingerprint sensor on the back, and we have a flash and the ZTE logo. The phone features 32 gigabytes of internal storage with the ability to expand that with a micro SD card, so definitely good to see that it does have 32 gigs of space, because that's quite a bit. Now overall, we get a very stock Android experience on the phone with really no skin of any sort. Originally, when this device was launched, it was running Android 7.1 Nougat, but it has actually since been updated to Android 8.1 Oreo. And that's definitely the last version of Android that we're going to be seeing with the phone. Now, despite Oreo being an older version of Android, especially with Q coming up very soon, it's still very capable, and you're going to get near perfect app compatibility. Now, we'll test out that fingerprint sensor on the back right now, and you'll see that it was very instant with working, so it works very well. Now, the phone features 3 gigabytes of RAM and runs the Qualcomm Snapdragon 435 processor, so definitely not the latest and greatest from Qualcomm, but at a price tag of $149.99, that's not bad. Now one of my favorite things about this device, in addition to its great looking display, is that it has 4,000 milliamp hours of battery capacity. So that's quite a bit of battery capacity. Now overall, the phone has a very good build quality. We have a metal band running all around the sides of the device, and on the back side we have kind of this interesting rubber plasticky material that actually picks up a decent amount of scratches and does absorb grease from my fingers. So that is one of the downsides of it, but it does look good, and I do like the matte style that it has. Now on the left side, we just have the slot for the micro SD card and SIM card. On the right side of the phone, we have the volume rocker and we have the power button. On the top, we have the 3.5mm headphone jack, and we have the noise canceling microphone. And on the bottom, we have the USB-C port, the microphone, and the speaker. So is this phone worth buying in 2019? While I do feel like the price tag of $149.99 might be a little bit on the high side, I think having this phone priced at $124.99 or even $99.99 would have definitely been better. But there's also a decent amount of these available on eBay for sale, so if you want to pick up a used one, then you can definitely save some money. But this phone has actually aged surprisingly well, and of course it's not even a year old yet, so it's not like it's even outdated. But the materials that this phone features are very good. Having a 1080p display on here is awesome, and having Verizon support officially is a great thing as well. So I especially appreciate that, since like I mentioned before, there aren't too many factory unlocked smartphones that support Verizon. Performance on this is good just because the software is very well done. When the phone was first launched, there was a need for a little bit more software optimization, but once this device got its Android Oreo update, that made it way better. Now let's take a look and see what all is included in the box. Now you can see on the box itself, we have ZTE Blade Max View up here on the top. We have a picture of the device itself. On the back side, we have some specifications about the phone. So it does feature Quick Charge 2.0 compatibility, and it has Dolby sound inside of it. So that's a really cool thing to see as well. Another nice surprise is Corning Gorilla Glass. We have a variety of items included in the box. So we have the ZTE Blade Max View Quick Start Guide. We have a SIM card removal tool. We have a USB-C cable for charging and data transfer, and we have a wall adapter. So a lot of the shortcomings of this device have been ironed out since its launch. The software initially had some bugs and wasn't performing as well as it could, but that has been fixed since with its update to Android Oreo. Another issue with this device was that when it was first launched, there were not any cases available, but since then, Tudia has actually released a full line of cases for the phone, which is great because Tudia makes some really good products. And another thing that I think would have definitely helped this phone be more successful than it was is having it be available on Amazon for purchase. Considering that Amazon is one of the most popular online retailers out there, I think it would have been good for them to carry the phone. Now currently you can buy this at ZTEUSA.com. And I believe you can also find it at B&H Photo, but you can't find it at Amazon. And of course, you can buy it on eBay as well. There's quite a few units for sale on there too. So at least we do have quite a few options. But I do think that if this device was on Amazon with Prime shipping from the start, it definitely would have helped this sell better. It has a new budget smartphone coming out that features an in-screen fingerprint sensor. So the speakers are definitely a strong point with this phone. It really does put off great sound, so whether you are playing some music on your phone while you're in the shower, or you want to watch videos in bed, or if you want to watch videos on your couch, or wherever you watch your videos, then you're going to have a good experience with the really good speakers on this phone. Having portrait mode with this device is a great bonus as well. It's nice to see that this does have a 16 megapixel rear-facing camera. So overall, in 2019, I definitely think this is a competitive phone. Like I said, you can get the best prices for this by going on eBay, but even at its current $149.99, I think it's still pretty competitive. Of course, if this had Pi, that would have even made it better, but there's no way this device is getting Pi, I'm pretty sure of it, so the current software, which is Android 8.1 Oreo, is what it's going to be at forever. But the good news is, of course, that the dev team at ZTE did a nice job optimizing the software, so you'll get very good performance with the phone. But overall, I want to know your thoughts about the ZTE Blade Max View. Are you looking forward to new ZTE products coming out in the future? Let me know in the comment section below. Do you own this device, and would you consider getting it? And let me know what your favorite feature is of the phone. But I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next video.